messing up my words, Union Avenue. Sorry. You will not be going into Union Avenue, but some very disturbing things occurred at Union Avenue, so you want to hold this into your head. Think about the building, think about the location. Remember Union Avenue, even though you can't go into it, and I think you'll be very happy that you don't go into it. All of this is an exhibit inside of your head, and keep the names a little bit better than I did. I'm so sorry about that. But the location is the same, and this is the journey that we are taking. And at the end from Union Avenue, you're going to come back here, and as they say, pass by the corner at Merrimack and Elm. Keep that in mind. I also want you to keep in mind the distance from the two. Distance in this case is a little bit less important, but still something to keep in mind as a person testifies about traveling from place to place, about how long does it take, the traffic lights, what is a delay. And I did forget, at each of those traffic lights, I want you to look around again, just as you're going through the traffic lights. What's exposed? What is hidden? You're going to be on streets. Assume that everything on the street is exposed. Look around on the sidewalks and the areas around it as well. It's a difficult thing. Again, you're not taking notes. And you're going to have to remember this as you apply it to all of the testimony in this case. All of these locations are important, not necessarily for the reasons that the state said. There is a dispute going on here, but there is no dispute that all these locations are very, very important. And we can only ask you to pay attention as best you can. When we get there, we'll just remind you of perspective and specific areas to look at. I believe that we'll be going behind you to make sure that the bus stops long enough for you to absorb all of the areas before you go to the next one, until you step out and actually walk around, starting at Colonial Village. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the preview statements. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to send you back into the jury deliberation room. This is a good time to use the restroom, have a drink of water. I think we've got a little bit of time before the bus arrives. We will let you know when the bus arrives, and you'll be escorted by the court officers. I will be on the bus with you, as well as some of the court staff. The lawyers will be going separately. So just be patient. As soon as the bus is ready for us and all of our business here is concluded, we will go ahead and get on the bus and begin the view. All right? The reminder about not talking about the case with each other or with anyone else, or doing any independent research, make sure you don't do that. Okay? All rise for the jurors, please. Counsel? statement in which they will tell that to the jurors?
Yes, I did.
And do you wish for them to acknowledge your guilt on both of those charges, falsifying physical evidence and abuse of corpse?
Yes.
And do you understand that it would be the state's obligation to prove each and every element of those offenses beyond a reasonable doubt before the jury could find you guilty? Do you understand that?
Yes.
And that by agreeing to allow them to acknowledge this in opening statements, the jurors can find you guilty of those two offenses, relying
Yes.
on that information. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, and that is what you wish to do?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, do you have any further question about that?
No, I do not.
All right. Anything further that the state requests?
Nothing that's further the state request. We assume that the court would take that into account and make a decision whether or not he's making a knowing, intelligent, and voluntary waiver of essentially proofing his facts and proceeding this way, which I'm sure the court will do.
Okay. So anything you want to add, Attorney Smith?
Not on that issue.
Okay. So, Mr. Montgomery, having heard from you that you've discussed this with your lawyers, that you've reviewed the opening statements, the draft of the opening statement, that you acknowledge that you understand that the burden of proof is on the state to prove each of those offenses beyond a reasonable doubt, and that understanding that it is your desire for them to proceed with that strategy, the court does find that this is a knowing, intelligent, and voluntary waiver of your rights and will allow them to proceed on that basis, okay?
Oh, yep.
Okay. While I have you, today you did refuse transport, so I want to talk to you about tomorrow. As we discussed with you this morning, you can't change your mind midway through the day, but you can inform the court if you wish to come tomorrow. And what I would like to do, and each day thereafter. So you can come and we will send a transport for you. That is your absolute right. But as I explained to you this morning, it's also your right to waive your presence and for us to proceed in your absence. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to instruct the Sheriff's Office and the Department of Corrections that someone will ask you tomorrow morning, do you wish to come to court today? We will have transport available to you if you want to come, but I am not inclined to send a car up there to pick you up only to have you refuse. So do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, do you have any concern about that procedure?
No, I do not.
Okay, so it is our intention to have someone ask you tomorrow morning whether or not you wish to come, and whenever they come to ask you that question, they're going to need an answer from you so that we have sufficient time to make sure that we get you down here in order for us to start the trial in a timely manner. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And I believe your counsel will be speaking to you later, at some point later today?
Not today.
Oh, not
We
today.
can't.
Okay.
24-hour notice.
Okay. So that's going to be the procedure for tomorrow morning and each day thereafter of this trial, unless and until the court makes a different order on that. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is there anything further from the state while Mr. Montgomery is present?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anything further from the defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Montgomery, you're free to go now. I appreciate that that you are speaking with us when we need to speak with you, because we are keeping the jurors waiting when we do this.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, you're all set. All right, counsel, we will wait to hear when the bus is here. As soon as the bus is here, I guess I'll just have you all notified, yes? Yes, I know. Oh, the bus is not here, right. When we, thank you, Peter. When the bus is here, let us know so that we can gather everybody up and make sure everybody's in their respective vehicles at the right time. So we'll have somebody, probably the court officer will check in with you. I'll get on the bus with the court staff and the jurors when we get the go-ahead from everybody.
Certainly.
Okay? All right, very good. Let me know if you need me before then. Attorney Ugadi?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel?
Hello. My little one wants to say hello after a nice warm bath. See if you can hear him. It's just breathing, but you want to say something. Justice for Harmony. That's all. That's the show. Okay, maybe he'll say something. You want to entertain everyone while we wait? What you got for us? You want to say something? No, I'm just going to breathe. No worries. OG mod, it's okay. No one knew. Maybe we can watch what has been said and then I can go live once it's ready. Maybe we'll do that. Y'all, let me go put this sweet little old baby down. He's getting sassy. You want to tell him how sassy you are? Yeah. Did you get it from Mr. E? Oh, now you're being charming. Oh, I see. I get it. Another Mr. Eve trait. Yes. All right, so I'm going to go put this baby down. And I'm going to leave it here, but if it continues, we'll just replay what was done already. All right, guys. Sorry, baby is fast asleep. I got the monitor here, so nobody can say Eve goes live and leaves the baby unattended. Get the fuck out of here with all that. I do not. Safe in a crib, no pillow, etc. All right. What are we waiting on? You know? It seems like Adam Montgomery likes to leave everyone hanging with nothing. All we do is wait. Opening statements are delayed until Thursday. Instead, the jury will view scenes connected to the case, which is what we saw. Violet says they're going on a trip. Hi, Nico. Hi, everybody coming in. Thank you for hanging out with me. Hi, Hellcat. Julia T. Jeep Girl. Beep Beep. OG Brooke. Chris. Widow. Good to see you. Anybody else that's here? Thank you. Again, hit that like button while you wait. I know it's kind of boring, but the chat's popping. As always, J. Marie. Hey, Eve. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. All right. We go up to the top of the page. What we got going on? So 148, Adam Montgomery said he understood that his attorneys will acknowledge his guilt on 2 of the charges. Falsifying physical evidence and abuse of a corpse during the defense team's opening statement, which will be delivered Thursday. Adam Montgomery, who did not attend court Wednesday, waiving his right to appear at Wednesday's trial proceedings, spoke via teleconference with Judge Amy Messer about his attorney's plans for the opening statement. Messer asked Adam Montgomery if he understood that by admitting to those 2 offenses during the opening statement, that the jury would likely find him guilty on those 2 charges. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Hi, Albay Street. He said he understood. I bet you do. Before the teleconference with Adam Montgomery, the jury was excused to get ready to view scenes connected to the case. Ooh, they're just jumping right into the hard parts. And I think that maybe that is wise. Hi, Rose Star. Maybe that's wise because, look, I don't even know if, depending on what is shown, and then also what's heard, I don't think they're going to be able to hang much too long in this trial. And I don't think it's going to take that long. I mean, we read the court documents from prior where Kayla Montgomery testifies, and it's horrific. I'm still shocked and traumatized and all that stuff. I mean, it's just, I don't know how these people live. Using drugs, I know, you'll do things that you don't normally do, but there are certain things that you morally could never. And he was capable of all of those things. And so he was born this way. That is just a, evil man. This Adam Montgomery he's not human. He's not. So we're going to continue to wait a little bit longer. So what are they waiting on again? Let's see. The jury was excused to get ready to view scenes connected to the case. So they're viewing scenes right now. Is that what I'm understanding that we are not privy to? Which I'm glad. That might not be something we need to see. But wouldn't they just still have audio? I'm not understanding. I guess I'm confused. They can't do it live. Yeah, they're taking a bus trip to all the locations. Oh. Well, hell. In that case, I will end this live and then, pick it back up. I am going live regarding the Michael Vaughn case and the recent lives that have been on, especially last night. I was sitting there laughing and kind of like disappointed because I heard some things about shocking news. And then I knew immediately when Justice for All and that bitch with bad bangs, what's her name, whatever, was like, you're going down, and trying to insinuate something regarding Brandon Shirtlift's grandfather's death. I know exactly what they're trying to do, and I know exactly what they're talking about, and they need to hold up. Wait a minute. I'll explain. All right, y'all. Thank you for being here. Look out for the live. It'll probably be in a few hours regarding Michael Vaughn, depending on Mr. Eve gets home. Mr. Eve, where are you? Just kidding. He's working. I know where he's at. But just look out for the lives. And before Michael's live, if this comes back on, I will definitely stream it because, as you know, I spoke to Chrissy, the mother of Harmony Montgomery, for many, many, many months, off and on, and still do, to, just give my love and support to her, because I know that this is not easy. She is a witness in this case. So it's going to be a rough time, okay? So give her, good thoughts and good vibes, because it's not going to be easy. All right, guys, as I say, drink your water, hug yourself, love your babies, fur babies, grandbabies. Let's unfortunately get through these trials, especially this one, and hopefully there will be one for whoever harmed Michael Vaughn. See you later.